I'm back, but I'm not showing my face. Not for a while. Welcome. If you're watching this on replay, thank you. I appreciate it. Please leave a comment. Let me know. Dale is here, and I'm here. And if you enjoy yourself tonight, please subscribe and hit that like button and share and whatever else you have to do to help me get some more subscribers. Yvonne, hello, sweetie. I missed you guys. I really did. God's honest truth. It's I haven't been in the mood for what's the word? For chatting or connecting with anyone other than Rebecca because I have no choice. I thought that was funny. Anyway, so I haven't been watching lives. I haven't been immersing in chat. Got a little bit more lately because I've been thinking about how much I miss this. You know, I miss doing my lives for fun, giving some people something to do or listen to while they diamond paint on Friday nights. Because I know when J-Rob comes on right after me, she's interesting. I could sit and listen to her for quite a while. I don't need chat when I'm listening to J-Rob. In fact, I find it distracting because I want to hear what she has to say. She tells funny stories. She tells sad stories. She's got good stuff. She shows us stuff. I like that. I like that. That's it's J-Rob is just Jen. That's it. She's Jen. And sometimes being just something or someone is enough. Like me, I'm just Mickey. That's what you see is what you get. But yeah, I'm like I said, I'm back to boring you because in the how many has it been? How much? 8 months since I've been live. Nothing has happened. God, nothing has happened. I still have no stories to tell. Nothing has happened to me. I still do my daily diamond painting in the morning, Procreate in the afternoon, reading in the evening. Man, I'm boring. I'm boring myself. Yeah, and your ears were burning. I can't help it. You're like my idol. I'd love to be like you, but I'm not because I'm just Mickey and you're just Jen. And we all know that. I mean, I used to give advice. I should have been a therapist, but my niece is a therapist. Did I tell you about my niece? She was practicing child psychology. She got her, and she's been doing it for quite a few years. She recently got introduced to trauma therapy, which blew my mind when I said, "Oh, my friend Jen is in trauma therapy." So, but she said something. I didn't really pay attention because I don't pay attention to anything. But she actually said something about meditating and some people will call it woo-woo, but it's not. I believe in that too. To me, meditating is nothing more than self-hypnosis. That's all it is. I was taught how to do self hypnosis by a very well known therapist down here in Florida after I had my accident. And he taught me that because, and this was in the psychiatrist's office. So I go from the psychiatrist over to the therapist. But he taught me that so that I can manage the pain and the trauma that happened. And it doesn't go away. Your pain does not go away. It's still there, but it's muted, right? Muted is a good word, right, Jen? I know, Yvonne. It's like a year. You want to listen about my cats? You want her? You can have her. Oh my. Oh, okay, let's tell you something. Get away from the serious crap. If anyone wants to know how to do self hypnosis, I'm happy to help you with it. Here we go again. The cough is not gone away. No, it's not shouting at you. What's not shouting at me? I don't. Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, I'm the pain. You're right. It's not shouting. It's there, but it's almost like out of sight, out of mind. You feel it, but you don't. You can ignore it. It's easy to ignore and that's what I do when I am in a lot of pain. I don't. I hate, hate with a passion taking pain meds. I hate it. They don't get me high. They get me nauseous. Um, and they don't work that well unless I'm in. Let me put it this way: when I came out of my surgery and I had, my breast surgery when I had the double mastectomy, that was pain that no self hypnosis was going to take away because it was in your face type. I mean, it's there. So the oxycodone helped. That it didn't make me nauseous. It did calm the pain and let me meditate or self hypnosis myself to get rid of the rest of it. But as soon as I healed, I never had pain. My pain goes up to an 8, maybe. I have spikes of 10, but when I came out of surgery, I'm sorry, I was at 15. It's completely different. Like chronic pain is painful, but it's not like the pain you have after surgery. Everyone's, oh, it don't hurt. It's not gonna hurt. Yeah, right. I'm sorry. Tell me something else. Sell me a bridge. Yeah, it allows space for other things. It gives you, it puts it to the side so you can go on. Just like you can put what you're working on onto the side. You could put anything that's in front of you. You could put it to the side. When pain is in front of you, self hypnosis is about the only thing that works. People call it meditating. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Meditating is the same thing. Yeah, moving on. I go in a bed, you know, uncomfortable. You can close it off. Let's see, kind of like moving over on a couch, still there, still uncomfortable, sitting close to someone, but at least lets you live with other things. Yeah. Hey, Jerry! Didn't you come in earlier? Didn't I say hi? Oh, Gail. Begin with a G. Yeah, I'm back to myself. Pretty much. Pretty much. I've been, the thing is that for the last, I've been spending too much time alone. I haven't, really been talking to anybody online. I haven't, interacted with Rebecca a lot. Well, she's been busy, that too. And I don't, I don't, I'll put it plainly. I love you all, but you're still all acquaintances because we haven't really done that back and forth talking. So I can't say friends. I can say you are among my favorite acquaintances on the internet because you guys are cool, and you're here. You show up when people need you. You enjoy what you're doing. Um, you enjoy watching other people make fools of themselves. I mean, your lives. I can't help it. It's my sense of humor. It's sick. I don't know what you call it. It's not dry. It's what's the word? Self-immolating. I'm not gonna put myself on fire, Jen. Nope, not gonna do that. Stu, hello, Stu. Oh, look at this. My old buddies are back. I'm so glad you came in. I am. I was saying, oh, nobody's going to show up. It's Friday. They've had enough of me. When I see you guys in chat, it's like, yay, but I don't like chatting. I mean, I like chatting if it's one on one. I'll text back and forth, or I'll chat back and forth. But I prefer talking to people. I prefer call me up and let's diamond paint together and have a cup of coffee. We don't have to be in the same room, on the same table, or even in the same state. We can be anywhere we want to be, but we're still together. Um, and there's only one person that happens with. But she's been so busy, and I am the type that I will never expect one person to cover all my needs. Well, Jerry, you do know that Messenger has video chat, regular, I mean, phone call type chat. You're always welcome to do that. I got this thing. I just love Messenger. I'm sorry. It just does so much. It's great when you can talk with someone and then say, "Hey, I got a link for you. Here it is." Yeah, you don't have to. It's you're right there, so it's easy. But yeah, I've been spending way too much time alone, and even though, in a way, I'm still alone here now during my lives, I'm not alone. You're with me. Yeah. Okay, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. But I want to tell you why I'm not going to be showing my face for a while. Um, I've lost a number of teeth, and the 22nd I go to have a consultation with the oral surgeon about having all of them removed and going with dentures. God damn, I'm getting old. Then again, there are people a lot younger than me who have dentures already. But I just want to be able to chew it. It's always the teeth on the side. And then I lost one in the front, and I look like I belong in the hills of Georgia or something, or Tennessee, because I look like the gap tooth kid. Worse, because I haven't. Yeah, so I don't want to show that. I'm in. I wouldn't say I'm in. Yeah, I'm embarrassed by it. So you're all gonna have to wait until I get my dentures. So there, which I hope I'm going to be able to pay for all this. It's gonna be tight. Yeah, and I got more bad news the other day. The HOA already raised our fees from 450 to 712 a month. They want to add another 300 now on a special assessment. We just pulled our heads out from under huge debts so we could just pay off one. We took an equity loan so we could pay off one small one and not have to, be, oh, pay this one, pay that, pay, and it adds up. And now we're back to the same thing. I know, it's crazy pants. What color am I getting on what? Did I say anything about a color? You mean my teeth? White? I hope. No. Like I said, I'm not looking forward to it because I know from past experience I'm going to need that oxycodone after this surgery. But it shouldn't last. I shouldn't need it for too long. They say that your teeth, surgery on your teeth and gums and whatever, heal quickly. But we'll see. The good side is I have no bone loss, so it's possible they could use uh, it, it, implants, so I can have permanent falls, so I can chew and I don't have to worry about them. Just brush and rinse my teeth every night. I don't have to put them aside in a bowl. My grandmother used to put. Oh God, I remember going into my grandmother's room and she had her teeth in a glass of water or whatever it was. I, I'm sorry, that's not a sight that I wanted to see. I was a kid. Come on. I had to actually share my room with my grandmother when I was younger. Imagine that. Sharing a room with your grandmother. There were 3 bedrooms. My mother had the large front of the house bedroom. My grandma had a large back of the house bedroom. And my brother had a small middle room because he's a boy. He needs it. He needs his privacy. Yeah, so he can. I'm not going to say that. We all know what boys do. But, ooh, okay. Where am I going? Okay, I'm going there. This is my new electric, my e-pen, but it's okay. It's believe it or not, I had to put tape around it because the metal that it gets so cold that my fingers stiffen up. So let's see. Well, you could pick a color. I mean, why not? You only live once, and nowadays you could sparkle your teeth. I want ABs. Oh, that, could you imagine? There are people who put in gold teeth. I would not be surprised to find out if someone wants AB or iridescent teeth. That would be cool, though. That would really look nice on some people. I don't think it would look okay on me, but But finally, I'm going to get my teeth straight because I'm not going to have any. I wanted to go to the dentist, to the orthodontist, and get braces when I was younger because I always had too many teeth in my mouth, so it pushed my upper teeth, my front teeth, a little closer, so that the two on the side were just a little bit crooked, not that bad, but a little bit crooked. And I want them straight, but we couldn't afford that. No, that was mucho expensivo when I was a kiddo. Yeah, we're talking about the 60s. We're talking about the 60s when I was a preteen. In the middle 60s, I was a middle teenager. I was, yeah, I turned 16 in 69, or was it 70? No, 68. Oh, God. My mind, it's a terrible thing to lose. So I'm trying not to. And if you're wondering why I'm doing this one at a time here, it's because when I started doing this section, I put down the wrong ones. I put down the slash where the L should be. So I had to pick them all off. And you know how they get sticky when you pick them off? So I put them over on this side so I can, whatever. Oh, by the way, this is what I'm working on. Fearless Familiar. Well, it's for Halloween. Halloween's coming up. I don't think I'm going to join Thrills and Jills, Drills, and whatever, because events are too much work. Why didn't you get them as an adult? Money again. I I never made that much money. That well, I did at one point. Then my idiot husband. I I'm very bad at choosing men. I really am. The first one hit me. He was gone in a month. The second one, what's the word? Ah, 10. It'll come to me just a second. He mentally and emotionally abused me. That's the word. And the last one, and him I left, the second one. The last one that I thought was perfect, he left me. So and just when we were getting, financially straight, because he was, I love the man, I really did. He could program a spaceship if you wanted to. God's honest truth. Could not balance a checkbook to save his life. So we were constantly getting overdrawn because he'd take money out, or pay things with the debit card, and you're spending too much. We don't have that money in the account, so we keep getting dinged with these overdraft charges, and it was, yeah. I had to struggle my whole life. I considered myself growing up. We were lower middle class. We were middle class, but we were on the lower side. We didn't have that money to spend on. I never had a Barbie. Okay, does that tell you how? Yeah, because we couldn't afford it. I did get a Cabbage Patch Kid when I grew up, though. I bought it myself. And I've had some good jobs, but never ones that really paid because I never had a career. I started to. I was a paralegal and starting to make really good money. And then I had my accident. Hello. And I got fired from my job after being there for a year. He actually begged me, please stay, even if you work part time, please stay. What I should have done is stayed at home and I could have collected all the disability from the insurance I had. But no, I stupidly went back to work part time, no benefits, no more benefits. Couldn't get the disability anymore. So, and then the son of a bitch goes and he not only fires me because I'm coming in late. I said, I've been coming in late, 10 o'clock, 9:30, every day for the past year. You want me to work 4 hours a day? Does it really matter to you what those hours are? That's not important. You have a receptionist who comes in at 8 o'clock to answer phones. If she can't be there, you call me and I come in early. Unbelievable. But he not only fired me, he then tried to deny me unemployment. That was and here I've been working for the man for what, 10 years? Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't trust attorneys anymore. I mean, I'd been to his house. He'd been in my house. We were friends. He was a lot older than me, but we were not just boss and employee. He was the whole office. There were two attorneys. The main guy, Silverstein. I liked him, and I was working for him, and a junior partner or whatever you call him, an associate. He had his own secretary, and my guy, the owner of the big guy, he had his own secretary. Yeah, we were legal secretaries back then. We weren't legal assistants. And then there was me, and I did everything between doing legal assistant work, doing paralegal work, running down to the courthouse to go to the library, um, and office management. I took care of the books. I have not had luck with men or jobs. I really haven't. There's something, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know. There's something wrong. I'm twisted, and people must know it from in advance. The only man I ever lucked out with is my friend Dan, my roomie. Oh, now if only I were attracted to him, he'd be the perfect husband. But no, shh, he might hear me. Hmm. He's right in the other room. I'm in the living room. Well, the dining room, really. Please let me know if the hum of this motor is if it's coming through and annoying enough. I'll turn it off. Oh, that was my fan. I just turned it on higher. Oh, so what are all you guys working on now? Are any of you joined in the drills and thrills event? Or J-Rob, aren't you having an event for Halloween? So how did you pick your kitty picture? Which kitty picture? I have a lot of kitty pictures. And like I said, if you want her, you can have her. I swear. God's honest truth. This cat, who we call Jinx, has ADHD. She can't pay attention for more than 3 seconds. And she is so hyper. I've never seen a cat have the zoomies that much. I mean, oh, the one on Pet Diving? How did I pick it? I took one look at it and I said, oh, I love it. I have a couple more for Halloween, but I've been feeling dark. And I just, I like this one. It's just, I don't know. There's something about it. I like the composition. It looks very Halloweenish, doesn't it? I mean, look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. That's what Jinx does. No, Oliver does. He sits there and he stares at you with these big round eyes. And he just stares. And he has not meowed since we got him. He just passed his 3rd birthday. He has not meowed at all. He didn't meow in the car. He doesn't meow anywhere. He doesn't meow to get attention for food. Nothing. But he will come up to you every once in a while. He'll look at you until you look at him, and then he'll go, tiny little squeak. That squeak means 2 things, one of 2 things. Feed me or play with me. You know, pay attention. So, yeah. But Jinx, we should have named her Dory. Let's put it that way. We should have named her Dory. Oh, okay. Jen, that's the one you're doing with Rebecca, right? Craft and Treat? Oh, Craft or Treat. I like that. That's a nice one. That's a good name. Cool. But she'll come in. She's a thief. She's a thief. If I leave anything small on the table, hi Robin, or on my bed when I'm sleeping, or on the table next to my bed, it winds up in Dan's room sometimes, or in the living room, or under the dining table. She steals stuff. She steals it. She loves Q-tips. Don't leave a Q-tip out. She loves them too much. She'll bat that thing around the house for hours. I gotta say, they do make me laugh, but she's a devil. Anyone want her? You can have her. Yeah. I've never said that about one of my cats, but this one, I'm ready to kill. She just. You ever have a cat with ADHD? Can't pay attention. She'll come in, she'll sniff around, and she'll sniff. You were just here 5-10 minutes ago, and she'll come up to the same exact place and sniff around again. Like, oh, maybe there's something else here. And then she suddenly stops. I mean, suddenly, and walks away. ADHD, I'm telling you. Yeah, I got me a new thermos here, whatever you want to call it, water bottle they call it. And I like this one because it snaps closed and nothing's coming out of there. Nothing. Yeah, nothing. Unfortunately, the last 2 I had, If they fell over on their side, they leaked. It's like, the whole idea of having these things is so that they don't leak. Ah, crafting with V. Is that Vanessa or Victoria? Or another V? He has such a great sense of humor. You fall on your side, you leak. TMI, if you know what I mean. Yeah. I laugh, I leak. Oh, yeah, that, no, I am the giggler, aren't I? I just like to laugh. Dan makes me laugh. Life makes me laugh. If I live my life as if it's an absurd sitcom, I do. It has its serious moments, but for me, my brother and my family used to think because I laughed a lot and smiled a lot and seemed to enjoy myself a lot, I could never take anything seriously. And I said, I beg your pardon? What does laughing have to do with taking something seriously? I'm not going to laugh at a funeral unless I crack a joke about the person. Oh, we cracked so many jokes about my mother. Everyone had a story. She was a riot. Yeah, she was one of a kind. But aren't they all? Anyway, that's why I'm doing these one at a time, because I'm taking them from the sticky parts, the ones I peeled off that are hard to pick up because they're sticking to the tray. But I like this one. I have another one, a cordless one, but it has this angled tip that I don't like. And it's just, it's not comfortable. If it had a straight tip, it would be fine. But it has an angled tip. And yeah, that's uncomfortable. It works great. It's got 3 speeds. I don't know what brand this is. I got this free from Amazon Vine. Yes, I'm still doing that. The thing is, in my category, which is the lowest, of course, I can get up to 3 things a day and under $100. There's not much. I keep going in there and I see parts, refrigerator parts, um, electronic parts, car parts. Oh, that and decorations for teens, for babies, for weddings, for retirement, gifts. There's hardly anything I'm interested in. I went through 5 iPhone cases to check them out and test them out, and I thought they were pretty. I found one I absolutely love. It's a wallet, and it's perfect when I do go out to the doctor or something. All I have to do is switch my phone from this one, my kitty cat, my little kitty cat, to that one, and that's it. That's all I need to carry. It's got money in it. It's got a credit card. It's enough. But unfortunately, it's not magnetic. So there's no wireless charging with it. So that's why I have to take it out and switch it. But then I don't go out that often, so it's no big deal. Falls over on her side, you silly woman. Oh, anyway, I figured I would start a little later than usual because I only started going a half hour earlier because sometimes, didn't happen often, but sometimes we'd be chatting and talking and nobody wants to leave. And I didn't want to leave. And I didn't want to go over J-Rob. So, I mean, I've never met her in person, but she's my girl. One of them. She's just a closer acquaintance. She's still an acquaintance. I know all about her because she tells us. She knows, you know all about me because I tell you. But still. Oh, like I said earlier, I've been MIA for the last 8 months because January was my last live. And I did for the longest time. I just wanted to diamond paint and Procreate paint, digital paints. And now they're coming out with an upgraded Procreate that's going to make things a lot easier. But the whole brush library is being changed. Everything. I mean, it's being completely rewritten. So before I install it, I got to back up all my brushes that I have because I don't want to lose any of them. I have the raw files, but the raw files that I've saved on iCloud, they don't have a list of the brushes that are in each library, each brush set. And there are some I don't like, I don't want. I don't need stamps. I want to draw my own flowers. I don't need anybody else's flowers. You know, I'm not an illustrator. I don't need to get something out quick, quick, quick. I don't do it for a living, so I want to struggle and screw up and draw my own. I'm a lousy drawer. Drawer. Does that sound right? Lousy drawer. Drawer. Yeah. I don't draw very well. So I'm constantly practicing. And of course, I love playing with the brushes. To me, it's just playing. I'm no artist. I try and do. I get so involved in details. Oh God! If you've gone on my Facebook group, you see some of the work I've been working on. While I was MIA, I get I get pulled into the details, which is fine, but it's too much because I'm never going to be perfect. I'm never going to be perfect. So I would like to learn how to paint in broad strokes. You know, I can do watercolor in the digital program, but it's not the same as having the brush in your hand and putting down the paint. You can get the same look, but it's not the same. It doesn't feel the same. Does that make sense? But I'm not making a mess here. I'm into oils lately. The oils. I like oil. I always did like oil painting better than watercolor. When I was in school, that's what we were taught both oils and acrylics. We weren't taught watercolor. I'm not sure why, but with oils, you can take your time, but you have to be careful at layering, and sometimes you have to wait for it to dry before you can put on another layer. Acrylics, they dry fast. You got to be careful and just keep going because otherwise it'll dry on you and you won't be able to blend it. And, oh God! So that's another reason I love these digital art programs. They're just fun. Like I said, I play with. They have some really screwy brushes out there. They had some that are just. You could take anything, take a picture, make it black and white, import it into the the brush studio as a shape, then pick a grain. You can pick a grain, and you can make your own brush out of anything. There's one that's a skull, but it makes a nice brush. It's a skull. And there was one that was a pumpkin. And another one was kind of like Mario Brothers running around, a little guy running on with his feet looking like he's running. Because I'm looking at these shapes to see how did they get that look. It's amazing the different shapes make the brushes behave differently and look differently, and it's so cool. Yeah. Now, like I said before, anybody want Jinx? I'm sorry, she's just. We've got our routine down now, her and I. I come out here in the morning and I diamond paint, usually till about noon, because I can't handle more than 3 or 4 hours here. So usually about until noon, 1 o'clock. And she'll come up next to me here and stretch out, and she meows and wants to be pet. She wants lunch. I give them each a handful of dry food, just a handful, because she was getting fat. And she bothers. She knows what time. They know what time it is, don't they? They know. They know for breakfast to wake up Dan before 7 o'clock. Poor guy. They do. They wake him up before 7. And 9 out of 10 times he can't go back to sleep. And me, they come in for she comes in for lunch, and Oliver won't follow her until he hears my hand in the kibble box. We have a box for kibble. And then he'll come running. Ooh, what is that? Hard to do this without light. Then he'll come running in and here's your food. And so she kind of gets the food for them both. She gets my attention. Oliver, on the other hand, when I go into the bedroom, he comes up onto the bed next to me, stares at me, and goes, he wants to play. So I get out the laser pen, and he goes crazy for it. I mean, nuts. I get him running in circles. And then she comes in and starts playing with. So he gets her to come in and play, and she gets him to come in and eat. They each have their jobs. I had to admit, though, they are so cute. I love my babies. Oh, I did just do a picture of Jinx, but I haven't saved it yet. Jinx is hard to paint. Black on black. She's black. All black. Very little. She has some pale hairs here and there. She's got a spot on her toe. But otherwise, she's hard to paint. I've tried. I mean, Oliver was easy because, he's black and white. Al is easy. You could see the shape of his head. When I take a picture of her and I want to do a painting of it, all I see is two eyes and a nose and a mouth. I barely see the mouth. And then there's nothing else. I don't see a chin. I don't see the jaw. I don't see the shape of the cat because it's so dark. So I've been looking at other people's paintings of black cats. So I'm trying. I did one of her where the background is black. And then I used white and grays to give her the shape, like a light is shining off her. I think I need to take a good picture of her with the proper lighting. That's my problem. My pictures are all ugh. But I'm telling you, I have a picture of her. She's a piggy face. She does. She has a piggy face. She has a cute little nose, but she has 2 black spots on either side of her nose. In that crease, not the nostril. And it makes her nose look wider, like a little piggy. Oh, man. If she were sentient, she'd kill me. For that. For calling her a piggy nose. Dan doesn't like it when I do that. But it's true. And she doesn't do Kramer entrances the way that Gizmo did. She does Kramer exits. I swear we shouldn't. Yeah, but we still should have named her Dory. She gets distracted so easily. But they're both starting to become more affectionate. She's, how old is she now? Nearing 2? No, yeah, no. She's 1.5, I think. I don't know. But he's 3, so he's getting older, and he's becoming a little bit more affectionate. Neither one of them is affectionate with me. They will be in Dan's room, on his bed, on his lap. He gives Oliver shopping bags and boxes, and she chews them to pieces. I will come out and I will find little pieces of cardboard or paper all over the place. So you can't leave paper out either. Don't leave anything small. Why do you think I have all of this? It's all contained. I have it. I gotta close it, lock it. I gotta put this away, gotta put that away, gotta make sure I got nothing hanging that she can, bat off the table or pick up with her teeth. And she does. I have this it's a Ring remote for TikTok, and I use it for my Kindle app. So when it gets cold in my room, which it does from time to time, and I want my hands under the covers, I can turn the pages without having to pull my hands out. I had a black one. Dan found it in his room. But I had bought another one you know, because it was a few days later. So, but I had one, they're cheap. So I bought another one. And unfortunately, uh, where does this come from? Uh-oh. I seem to have, oh, I did it from there to here. That's the only thing about DAC's stickers. They don't stay stuck. They're better than the permanent ones. But what was I talking about? Oh, Jinx and her thievery. So I had two black ones at one time. Then another one, then one of them disappeared again. Couldn't find it anywhere. We still can't find it. I have no idea where it is. The second one disappeared. Still can't find it. Um, so I'm learning not to leave them on my bed. So I bought one in pink. And that was found in Dan's room. And that's when I learned, I I have this little, it looks like it's a makeup little case, you know, and it's got three drawers. And I leave that on the side of my bed so I can put that in and lock it in so that she can't get it. But I lost that one too, and I bought a white one. So now I have a pink and a white one, and I still don't know where the black ones are. Just don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, I hope you guys have had a little fun listening and got some work done on your diamond paintings. Because I'm so glad we had that. No, I'm not going to do that. Thank you all for coming. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button and tell people, please. I'd love to get some more subscribers. And I'm really trying to do more videos, though, with the upcoming special assessment that took away my what do you call it again? My uh, what do you call it? My uh, when you have money and you have money to spend and you could your disposable income. Dang, help me, Jen, help me. Okay, love you all. Bye bye, and thank you so much for coming. See you next Friday.